Horrifying videos found on the dark web, part 1. And before I start this series, I want to clarify what I mean by the dark web. Basically, it's the part of the internet that isn't accessible to the rest of us, where illegal and criminal activities take place. The following video was posted to YouTube anonymously in 2014, and is entitled Blank Room Soup. The video is believed to have originated from the dark web, and shows a shirtless man crying, being forced to eat the organs of his wife and kids, while two masked figures stand over him. This video shows a girl trapped in what's known on the dark web as a red room. This is basically a place where people pay money to watch others being tortured on a live stream, and she's currently fending off her attackers, who win, and the show begins.
There was a long tradition in the rural farming community I grew up in of spook housing, which basically meant there was a known practice that kids would explore old farmhouses and grain elevators because there was nothing else to do for fun. It was always an entertaining mission where you'd basically see who would get scared and run back to the car first. No one ever saw anything that scary, even though there was a lot of stories about different houses and what happened to a friend of a friend there. One night, I was at one house with a couple of friends. We had mag lights and were kind of just looking through the house. I spotted a jar on the floor, and so no one would trip on it, I picked it up and set it down on a counter. For some reason, I had a really uneasy feeling at the moment, and I looked up my friends. We were all making eye contact, as if they had a similar feeling. Suddenly, the jar I'd set on the counter flew against the wall and shattered with extremely loud crack. I honestly don't remember running out of the house, because it was such a blur of adrenaline and scrambling to get through the door. We peeled out of there and I never went spook housing again, even though everyone who wasn't there thinks the story is made up.
On the tree.
Honey, there's nobody in the tree.
Up there.
You can see somebody?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I don't see anybody, honey.
I see a girl.
You see a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, is she okay?
Yeah.
What's she doing?
On the tummy. It's dad. It's dad.
Honey, I don't think there's a dead girl in the tree, baby. There's nothing in the tree.
It's dad. Look, see? I see it.
Honey, there's nobody in the tree.
I see it.
You can see her. What does she look like?
It's not yet, but it's still dad.
You ingrate! After everything I've done for you, I didn't ask to be tethered to you. No! You'll never be rid of me. I will take back what's mine.
Here are some facts that you probably didn't know that one day could save your life. Part 5. The machine that sets the pins at the bowling alley is extremely dangerous, so if you slide into the pins as a joke, there is a very good chance that you will be crushed to death. Most drunk driving deaths occur on Saturday between 1 and 3 a.m. Avoid roads during these times if you can help it. If your hair suddenly stands up on the end, duck and cover. You're about to be struck by lightning. Sleep with your door closed. Unlike your parents, a fire will leave your room almost completely untouched if closed. You can always dial 911 if you have no bars, because in an emergency, your phone will connect to any nearby cell tower as long as it has a battery in it. If you ever wake up in the middle of the night to the smell of gas, do not turn on the light. A spark from a light switch could blow up the entire house.
The Zodiac Killer. He terrorized San Francisco from 1968 to 1969, unaliving well over 37 people. But still to this day, we don't know his true identity. If you think you'd be good at solving cases like this, you should definitely check out Hunt a Killer. Hunt a Killer will send you cases like this every single month. My question to you guys is, would you actually be able to solve one of these cases? Click the link in my bio for more information.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love.
Disturbing things caught on camera. In October 2020, TikToker Kitsap and her friend Kelsey Davis came across a railway while walking across town. However, people claim that near that place was a path that led to the gates of hell. What Chris and Kelsey found will shock you instead. Take a look.
Guys, we just found the craziest thing right now. We are at the gates of hell.
I cannot believe what we just...
So we came up through there and there's a dead chicken in a bag with feathers everywhere. The gates of hell are down there, and apparently people come here to worship the devil and do sacrifices. I have actually come across people while I've...
Hit the plus sign to follow up on their story.
911, what are you reporting?
I got a strange going on out here. Something just killed my dog.
Something killed your dog?
My dog went flying through the air over the tree. I don't know how it did it.
That was a real 911 call made from Kitsap, Washington in the year 1990. In which a man claimed that someone or something grabbed his dog and threw it over his 9-foot privacy fence, ultimately killing it. And the next time that he would call 911 would be far, far worse. The area known as Kitsap has been known to have all kinds of weird and odd sightings of something out there ever since people have occupied the land. This being is often what we refer to as Sasquatch. Now, in the phone call, he describes that there's something outside crawling around. He brings up the fact that his dog recently passed away and begs the police to send someone out there. All this is to build up to the moment that he actually realizes what he's looking at. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I believe or don't believe this phone call. That is up to you to decide. Here's the call.
Here, come through the window now, and I don't see anything. I don't want to go outside. Jesus Christ, you better... See ya!
Hello?
Get somebody out there.
What's going on now, sir?
That son of a bitch is about 6'9", I don't know.
You see him now, sir?
Yes, I'm looking right at him.
Uh-oh. Okay, hang on.
He's right.
Is he in your yard, sir?
Yeah, God, he's big.
Okay, what's he in your yard?
He's looking big.
I've been getting a lot of questions about my dog Cracker. He's half Cocker Spaniel and Australian Shepherd. I rescued him. He's from Japan. Do you want a tree? Yeah? You want